All right. Hi, everybody. We are live. Today, it's finally happening. It was much promised, and now we are playing Monster Prom, or we're going to. I'm going to wait for people to start to pile in. I know it was impromptu. So I'm excited. For these type of games, I like to go in blind. I've checked out the fandom a little bit, but haven't gone too far. And of course, this means that my first question is always to all of you, how is the volume levels? Music versus me talking? Let me know. You know I'm always afraid since that one stream of Crossroads. I've never recovered. So, we're gonna play. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. Volume's fine. Thank you. All right. How many of you are there? One. Forever alone. Well, one in all of you, but one forever alone playing. How long do you want to play? Short game, around 30 minutes. Full game, around 60 minutes. That still sounds short to me, but we're going to do it. 60 minutes, challenge accepted. It took me over a month to play Dream Daddy. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. I don't know what that says about us. Back then, we were young and unafraid, as opposed to now, old and terrified. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? That's deep. Let's start off with a philosophy question. Who am I? Well, who do I want to be for this? I had a hair streak like this a little while back. Let's be basic and like that. Who are you really? Vicky, missed opportunity. Hold on here. Frankie. Ha. Okay. Frankie. And I'm yelling it at you. Frankie! There we go. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Forget all the rest. The rest were uncharismatic and unworthy of our prom attention. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Well, that's just me, and now I feel like I have to take him. That was very judgmental. Liam de Lioncourt, perhaps related to Lestat de Lioncourt. Is that some Vampire Chronicles hints there? A hipster vampire, yup. That sounds like someone related to Lestat. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Yay! Polly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Oh, what are those? What are those? I need to know more. It sounds like it's gonna go horribly wrong. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? It was clear there were no other choices. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. And if you've seen me play any other games, you know that I am terrible at that. So we may be going to the prom alone. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. All of them. I am all of the sickos. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. Alright, come on. All the best stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Alright. Come on, Frankie. All the answers. Gotta get them right. What is your spirit emoji? I'm so paranoid. I know you guys said it was fine. I'm turning it down ever so slightly. I'm so afraid. Snowman. Language. Don't make me pull a Captain America. I'm going to read this silently. Octopus emoji, because it is not crass. That is the spirit, because I can read it out loud. Octopus emoji, best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve one or several octopi. There we go. So fun? Sure, accurate. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? Well, this is the right quiz for all of us, isn't it? That's right, Jojo, consenticles. A great white shark. If I have to bang an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. A swan. They're classy. No, they're not. Actually, swans are very mean. Swans are secretly very mean and aggressive. Don't let the stories fool you. A human being, because I'm the kind of who loves to find loopholes in stupid questions like this one. A great white shark, because I want a story to tell. Ooh, charming. Prince Charming. What would be a killer accessory? Like, literally? A necklace with your own name, in case you forget. Fancy brass knuckles. Coolness itself. Sunglasses at night. Swans are just like geese with eyeliner. I love it, Anna. Shiny armor. A fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy. But then they're going to catch me because the DNA is going to be all over me. I'm going to be carrying the proof with me. I think the coolest accessory is coolness itself. Let's be real. Frankie's radiating all of the cool. Okay. I wanted more questions.
Let's go.
I'm not ready. Okay. I'm very charming and very fun. Where are we going? Who do we want to find? Fun people. Fun people hang out at the library. Having fun isn't hard once you've got a library card. I know. Look at the creative. It's down at 3. I said that there would be a shark. How is that not creative? I'm going to the library. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hope of stealing other people's money. Did I get any? It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. Later in the halls, you run into Polly and Liam, who seem to be talking about some kind of flyer. The flyer is for an upcoming music festival, Howlapalooza. Come on, I can say it. Howlapalooza. I'm not going to howl after it, even though I want to. So, we agree on everything for Friday night? Yeah, pretty much. And Saturday, we should totally go to Messer Chups and imagining an expletive dragon. Sure, those bands are great. And then at 3 a.m., I want to check out that guy in the parking lot who just makes a cacophony for 2 hours. Ghosts are super into cacophonies, but at 3 a.m., I wanted to go to MC Griffin. I mean, it's a friggin' griffin that raps. It's the hottest shit right now, Liam. You know, the hottest. Why? Why all of you? To take me back to high school isn't the criteria I used to pick the artists I want to see, right? Because I'm a hipster and I liked them all before they were popular. A griffin that raps, Liam. There should be a better way to decide this other than repeating our choices in a loud, annoying tone. But I love the loud, annoying tone thing. I know. Still. Go ahead, don't be shy. You might have the ultimate trick for how to choose the best schedule for this music festival. Oh, Frankie's got all the answers. If there's anything Frankie knows, it's how to have fun. Look at my stats. Alright. Get into as much as possible if some kind of spirit animal appears and share its wisdom with you. Don't fight over this. The one who wins will get to see their artist live for an hour or two, but the one who loses will get to complain about it until the end of time. Complain till the end of time. And some of these people are demons and vampires and ghosts, so that means something. A solution that involves hating stuff in a very public way. Count me in. I mean, you're actually right. I'm getting to see stuff I enjoy. As much as I hate to admit it, it's like pulling teeth. So, getting one hate-watching session would be healthy for my cred. Liam's got all the cred. As the band, usually I can totally hate on stuff without really knowing a lot about it. But actually attending the concert, that's going the extra mile. Huh. So can we go see MC Griffin? You bet, Paulina. Yeah, there was some enthusiasm. There was an exclamation mark. There's an exclamation mark. That means there's real, genuine excitement there. Let me move you all over so I can read your chat. Whoops. As she presses all the wrong buttons. I'm going to practice my eye rolling and my sighing. He's already got it down. Oh, sweetheart. You're a dork to the point you're actually lovable. Ah, classic Liam. You solved the solution with your knowledge of hipster culture. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Yes, so charming. I will have all the charm. Week 1, noon. No, that bell that's pressure. I breathe out like that, like there's so much pressure. Alright. What table should I sit at? Well, I already hung out with them. I mean, they said that she was, what, homicidal? Genocidal? So, I'm very curious. As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien predictably is examining her biggest knife. Well, they sound like they're already together, so... So this is the one for killing people, right? What? Good heavens, no! This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat. So, what then? Am I supposed to use this scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude? No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is merfolk court silverware, after all. That tiny thing. I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age. Robert's back. That is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison. This is ridiculous. You there, which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife. The fish knife. A spoon. What, you need blades to kill people? A spoon. I can kill someone with a spoon. I can kill someone with anything. There we go. Whoa, that's so much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, that's right. I guess when the only tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem you should stab with a knife. I actually really like that. That grin, that very evil grin. Thank you for opening my eyes to the world of silverware-related murder. Several people are going to die now, and I'm going to be an accessory. That's right, Carrie, a dull spoon. A plastic spoon. But which spoon? This is very important. Do you mean the teaspoon, or the dessert spoon, or perhaps the caviar spoon? No. None are appropriate. What about this spoon here? The one with the jagged edges on it. A spork? He wants to kill someone with a spork? Well, I mean, that would finally give it a function. Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course. That's for hard-boiled eggs. Damien nods thoughtfully, but pockets the spoon when Miranda's not looking. Looks like this school is about to get a lot messier, and it's all my fault. I'm contributing. I'm part of the problem. It said there were only 6 students. Maybe that's because that's literally all there are. Evening.
Let's go.
The gym. The auditorium. Ooh, outdoors. Outdoors, please. Yeah. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. That's right, because I'm fun and charming. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Some of them may have been killed with a spork. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. That's right. So fun. Everybody will want to go to the prom with me now. You're bored and doodling your notebook when Damien suddenly appears, blood dripping from his spork. What is this doodle? Is that me? Am I cuddling with shirtless Liam? That's right, because Frankie's going full shipper. Full RPF shipper at the rave. That's very impressive. And now I ship it. And I now understand why the fandom ships it. Thanks a lot, Frankie. Wow, Liam. That's great rave attire. Ellipses. What? Dude, if you were looking for a shortcut to the morgue, this is your lucky day. I have a spoon. Give me one good reason not to cuddle your face with my fists. Oh no, they discovered your erotic fan art of them. You can't think of any way to calm down the both of them. Just eat the art. What art? Oh. But maybe the right answer can calm down one of them. But I like them both. OT3. 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 Don't be silly, you don't want to fight me. You're clearly fighting against your urge for cuddling. What is this? This, dear Damien, is art I present to you, Yowie. They're both good answers. It's a toss-up. I mean, you don't want to fight me. You're clearly fighting against your urge for cuddling. I'm charming. So charming. Then you start tickling Damien? That's not where I thought that was going. What the? Stop it. I will cut you with this spoon. Damn. Not sure if you actually have the balls to face me or if you're just a complete idiot. Maybe both. But look at how Liam's looking at him. Look at that. Look, you see it? Why am I pointing at the screen like you can see me pointing at it? You must admit, the piece is relatively good. Look at it. This one obviously knows how we both look shirtless. It's a bit unsettling, yet a bit flattering, right? Shut up, Leo. Well, now Frankie's gonna have to go home and write a story about this. But you catch Damien taking a glimpse at your masterpiece. You gain +2 boldness and +1 creativity. Yay, slightly more creative. I know, right, Luna? He's like, how do people know what I look like shirtless? Where should I go? Class? I'm gonna go to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons about how and where to draw your erotic fan art of your fellow classmates. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Woo, so smart. Later, you're minding your own business, which soon proves to be difficult when you notice Damien and Scott in the vicinity in the middle of some hot, sweaty arm wrestling. You stop and sit down to draw some art of it. Unfortunately, you can't enjoy it very long since stupid strong Scott beats Damien in no time, but it seems you're not the only one mad at the outcome of this situation. This is so unfair. That one didn't count, Scott. We should arm wrestle, but with guns and spoons. And yeah, Damien is clearly, this is just happening. Damien is everywhere. But bro, I've got these 2 guns already. And by guns, I mean my big arm muscles. Which, just to be clear, are not real guns. But still. Shut up, I will murder you. No, no, no. Arm wrestling proves nothing. To see who's the very best, we should scream at a huge rock until it breaks just because of our pure rage and awesomeness. Or we should subdue a tiger with just a scary and manly look. I'd watch that. Bro, now you're just quoting stuff from yesterday's episode of Ultimate Warriors of Mount Awesome. That sounds like a show that Ethan should tape. Face it, bro. I'm the Ultimate Warrior. No, arm wrestling doesn't mean anything. I'm doing my own censoring. Hey you, Frankie. Not because arm wrestling isn't going my way, but I've just decided you should settle this tie by proposing a way to decide who the real Ultimate Warrior is around here. Oh, I'll suggest something. Frankie has all of the ideas. Do you not see how smart and not creative? Actually, maybe there won't be that great of a solution. I happen to be a registered Ultimate Warrior judge, and I always carry this 10-step ultimate test with me, which coincidentally will require both of you to do whatever I say with no complaints, like real ultimate good boys. Who's ready to follow my lead? Whoever can punch the sun in the face. Whoever can punch the sun in the face. Oh no, bro. That doesn't even seem possible. I'm in. I'm gonna punch the stupid sun right in the face. I'm gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. Anyway, I wanted to punch the sun already. That sun thinks he's more fiery than me. You're gonna get my stream shut down, Damien. Stop it. This is a G-rated stream. Are you sure about this, Damien? Isn't the sun like a big ball of gas without any real face on it? Okay, let's see, when Scott is rationalizing more than you, things have gone horribly wrong. That's what a sun-fearing loser would say. Also, how do you plan to get there to punch it in its face anyway? The sun is like super far, Damien. No, it's like super, super, super far. I'm like 86% sure you can't get there with a ladder. Thanks, Scott. Yes, Scott, I know. I'm not an idiot. That's why I'll be using a really tall ladder. Okay, it seems the two of you will need to work out the specifics on that later. And they will. For that is what this game is really about. How to punch the sun in the face. Nah, bros. No, that's Damien. Nah, bros, I'm out. This plan doesn't sound very nice, nor very possible. Also, Sun and I are pen pals. What? Huh. I knew good boy Scott wasn't fierce enough to punch the sun in its face. But me, I'm Damien LeVay. I will punch the sun in its face because of all the bad things it's done, like UV radiation, and mostly because of pure gratuitous violence, and because I want to become the ultimate warrior, no matter what. Are you free the next few weeks, Frankie? I'll be needing your smarts to come up with a good plan for not dying while punching the sun. I hope you're ready for some wacky misadventures that'll strengthen our bonds. Maybe even into the love zone. That's pretty bold, Damien. That's like... This has escalated very quickly. Indeed, this high school is a wild, wacky, fast ride. Yeah, you're ready for that. It's time to punch the sun. I have to censor so much. Ah. Oh, and you gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Ooh, look, I almost have some average creativity. It's all coming up, Frankie.
Let's go.
Where should I sit? Where should I sit? I know, I mean, Damien's making a hard play. But do we want to see more Liam, or are we committed to the Damien path? Like, it's just happening and this is our life now. We have no choice. Let's play wow, I was just gonna say, let's play around. Oh, it's split. Well, I'm coughing because of Damien's voice. So Liam. You notice Liam looks disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda's pretty upset too. Better check it out. Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you mad at it? Why are you upset that he's mad at his phone? You seem to be an 8.5 on the Frowny Liam scale. The what? The Frowny Liam scale? Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time. So I created a chart to measure your frowniness. Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable. But nowhere near as good as your erotic fan art. I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a heinous error. I specifically asked that my creative creme brulee be extra crispy, so it truly popped with my #massacre Instagram filter. Instead, they burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Now he just has to eat it. The horror. Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to eat at this cafeteria. What were you expecting? It's the cafeteria. So they can choose to take their business to a different establishment, and so I'm writing a scathing Yelp review of the cafeteria. They're gonna spit in your food, Liam. Don't do it. Liam, you can't do that. If they shut the cafeteria down, the school kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Did you know that peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have unlimited stores of gold. I was shocked when I first found out. Of course you were. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I am simply the merchant of truth. No, you're the merchant of poop. Whoa, good one, Miranda. Your royal sophistication shines through. Look, ask Frankie. Her taste may tend toward the mainstream, but surely she can see this subpar cafeteria must be exposed. Don't be ridiculous. Frankie is surely more compassionate than that and would gladly help me save the cafeteria. Again, what happened the first time? How was the cafeteria saved the first time? I have questions. Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures at this of a school. Still, you'll help if you can. Miranda can't undermine Liam's admittedly talented criticism alone. This will take an army of homeless people we pay to write positive Yelp reviews for the cafeteria until we eclipse Liam's. Liam, one lone voice simply cannot shut down this cafeteria, at least not the voice of a high schooler. Let's get a renowned food critic to write a Pulitzer-worthy expose to be published in the most widely read periodicals. Okay, Liam, you need to chill. You are cosplaying in the cafeteria, so we'll need to pay an army to counteract his angry Yelp review. Sorry, Liam. Not today, Liam. Why, of course. This plan involves two of my most favorite strategies: gathering an army and outsourcing work to the disenfranchised. If it involved torture and suppression of dissidents, it would hit all my favorites. But there might still be time for that later. Ooh, ellipses. He's gonna write about this on his blog tonight. I'm gonna be featured in the Angry Liam blog. Dear Diary, today Frankie tried to ruin my Yelp review. I'm gonna Yelp review her. I don't even have a response to this. You go to the vast homeless population who wander the woods near the school. Don't ask. And convince them the cafeteria is a trendy new restaurant that sells food for the most valuable currency of all: positive Yelp reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving. So they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phones. Because now homeless people have phones of their own. It seems they kept all the unwanted Blackberries. Remember Blackberries? Yeah, me neither. Shade. I loved my Blackberry. How dare you? It was beautiful. It just wasn't Instagram compatible. Miranda Vanderbilt says, Principal Giant Spider bursting into the cafeteria with 8-legged panache. Stop bringing droves of homeless people into our cafeteria. Well then, stop letting Liam write these Yelp reviews. How can there be a Yelp review of a cafeteria? But Principal Giant Spider, it was absolutely vital to the vitality of this school. You said that the last 5 times. You can't solve all your problems by manipulating homeless people. Notorious PGS storms out. Miranda looks perfectly chipper. Oh, he may pretend to be upset, but I think the subtext was pretty clear. Thank you, Miranda and Frankie, for saving the entire school like the beautiful heroes you are. That's 100% a lie, but Miranda called you beautiful. Aw, it's a win. Auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you G-rated. G-rated game. Your performance is intense and inspiring. Am I more creative now? It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards, but not as really impressive at a school with demons and vampires where lineage is measured quite differently. You gain +2 creativity, that's right. Ooh, look at those even stats. Even Stevens. You're wondering if anyone is going to try to punch the sun anytime soon, when suddenly... Sup, Frankie? You sun punch helping? His outfit's just getting better and better every time. You ready to help me punch the sun? Heck yeah, it's what you were born to do. Or something. So I did some research, and turns out the sun is pretty far from Earth. Who would have ever guessed this shocking revelation? Scott would... In fact, it seems like the sun is closer to space than Earth. So to get there, we're gonna need a spaceship. The only question is, where to get one of those things? Just check out the school spaceship. I mean, what kind of high school would we be in if we didn't have our own regulated high school spaceship? A very bad spaceshipless one, at least. Whoa, spaceships are real things. Damien. Don't you have some kind of demonic powers? Can't we teleport or some magic? I thought a spaceship was when you root for 2 pop culture icons to bang in near Earth orbit. Well, now that's what it should be. Now that's what I wish it was. Why does our school have a spaceship? Really, Damien? Trying to apply logic to Spooky High? You should know better by now. Are students really allowed to check it out? Usually they don't let me do anything fun. Except wear all my sweet, sweet armor to school. There are such double standards. If I burn down the library, it's disrespectful. But if I masturbate in it, that's disrespectful too. I was in the library the other day and I did not see any of that, Damien. You just can't win. Oh. That may be true, but it turns out the process of checking out a spaceship is shockingly, disturbingly easy. And then you go and you punch the sun, and then you go to the prom. You just ask for a permission slip, forge the signatures of Damien's dads, resubmit it, and are instantly given access. Wow, that was easy. Almost upsettingly so. Just think what would happen if that power got into the wrong hands. Unlike us, who are the perfect caretakers of this vessel, for we are going to punch the sun. Our mission is one of truth and justice. Thank God we're just using it to punch the sun in the face. Yeah. You did it. You got a spaceship. This is going to be lit. On fire. Because you're punching the sun. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. I gain smarts for punching the sun. I don't know. It just... that seems a bit counterintuitive. Week 3.
Let's go.
Where should I go? I haven't been to the gym yet. Let me go to the gym. Who's in the gym? That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. After dodgeball comes the obstacle course. You stare across the gym in it, terrified as are most of your classmates. There are giant centipedes, venomous bears, bloodthirsty magpies circling just under the ceiling, an animal so bizarre one can barely find words to describe them.
Morning, students.
All right, class, I've imported this special course from Regular Creatures High School in New South Wales, Australia. Regular Creatures High School seems intense. Don't be afraid. I believe in each and every one of you. These terrifying creatures will not break your will, especially not if the kids at regular school can handle it. I will not let you down, Coach. Giant crocs don't scare me. This is not pee on my pants. Scott. Finally, we're the adversaries. What's that abomination over there even called? That would be a platypus. Wow, he's gonna fight a platypus. I'd pay to see that. I'm gonna drag it to hell. The underworld has never seen such horror. Well, don't just stand there. Show them what you got. Clear the course. Whoa, have a look at them. They're so cute. Let's slay them with kindness. We've got to go native mates. Oi, hold my beer. Oh. Hold my beer. As you take your first swaggery steps, the animals fall silent and make way for 3 emus. Their beaks are scarred, their feathers are torn, and all 3 have Dundee's Muppet tattooed on their bodies. These are veterans of the Great Emu Wars. You're screwed. Everybody in the gym is screwed. You turn around and go pick up your beer. No, not like this. There are still so many sports I haven't played. Scott screams as Emu stabs his body parts. No, Scott, I'm sorry. You can't do this to the Prince of Hell. Do you know who my dads are? My fathers will hear about this. Is one of them Lucius Malfoy? Damien resorts to pleading as the emus continue teabagging him. Obviously, this is all your fault. You probably shouldn't have yelled "Oi" so loud. The birds take your dignity, and you lose 2 smarts and 1 boldness as a result of severe PTSD. You know what? I should have been losing a lot more smarts, so fair. Feel like I should sit with Damien and apologize for that. Also, I don't want to end up alone again. That always happens to me. Forever alone. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. It's because he got attacked by emus. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started at this cafeteria? I honestly do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling "food fight," but I think everyone's too scared of me to fight back. They're scared because you're wearing a regular outfit. What happened, Amy? And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food. There's got to be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political. But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time. Unbelievably hot? That's it. We'll set the cafeteria on fire. And they'll have to throw food to put it out. It's brilliant. Genius, I say. Damien the Denim Demon. Wait, no. That's not a solution. It's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson? Arson solves everything. It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Involves spoons. Lots of spoons. Wars are fought over scarce resources. Steal everybody's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. Hey, Polly, you know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? Flash the cafeteria. Wars are fought over scarce resources. Whoa, is that what politics is? Beating people up and putting their stuff in a big pile? I didn't know I was already so good at politics. I'm seeing that there's an orgy ending, and I'm now very intrigued. Jojo, I clearly haven't played this game enough. And then I can roll around in the food pile. It'll feel so good on my non-skin. Damien spends the rest of the lunch piling up everybody's food in an enormous food mountain, which they for some reason do not notice. Hungry students are soon swarming the mountain, trying to grab what they can, while Damien pelts them with fire and knives from above. Damien, we discussed this. The solution is spoons. It was only last week. In a panic, the students turn on each other, fighting with the only weapon they have, the food in their hands. Haha! Food fight, food fight! I think a fight like this is how I died. The casualties are beyond counting, but no one will be forgetting that food fight anytime soon. Week 3.
Let's go.
Where am I hanging out tonight? Where do I want to hang out? In the bathroom? That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. People like Damien. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 cares, but you gain +2 boldness, regaining some of the boldness you lost by attacking those emus. One tow truck, 2 tons of rocket fuel, and 3 gallons of whiskey later, you and Damien are ready to fly to space and punch the sun. Looks like everything's packed. I've got the beef jerky, sandwiches, my sun-punching gloves. I haven't renamed the ship. You see that Damien has painted the SS bleep on the side of the rocket in blood. Is it his blood? Whose blood is it? Where did he get it? Alright, son. You're ready to get punched. Too bad, because we're coming to... Stop right there, evildoer! Oh, great. It's the Good Grade Brigade. Come to... in the punch bowl. What you nerds want. To put an end to your nefarious scheme, of course. We'll admit to being a bit surprised that a mere secondary character turned out to be this season's big bad. Secondary character? But to fly into space itself, intent on delivering a deadly blow to the very sun, giver of life, banisher of darkness, it is a plan truly befitting the climax of our mid-season arc. You must be stopped. What the dog are you guys talking about? I just want to punch the sun because the sun is dumb. And to prove to Scott that I'm the ultimate warrior. Look, he blushed when he said that. Everybody note the blush. Let's all take a moment, note the blush. Frankie's going to draw some fan art. We will not be fooled. We know your true motives, and we will not rest until you are defeated. I do not have time for this nonsense, Frankie. Can you get rid of these dweebs? I'd do it, but the police say I've already exceeded my murder quota for this week. I want to know how high that quota is. Like, he has a license to kill? How many people? Who did he kill to get the blood? I have questions. I don't like being told what to do, though, Damien. Frankie's her own Frankenstein. No way are you letting these witches get between you and your spicy red man crush. But what to do? Forge an elaborate scroll proving that your mission to punch the sun is part of an ancient and righteous quest. No, you fools. The sun was the big bad all along. Am I smart enough to forge a scroll? Do they seem like they'd care? No, you fools. The sun was the big bad all along. What? The sun? You're saying it was the big bad the entire time? It's unbelievable. And yet, somehow, it makes perfect sense. Yes, of course. Remember our beach trip last year? We woke up with burns all over our bodies and couldn't fathom which big bad was responsible. Don't you see? They were sunburns. Burns from the sun. How could we have been so blind? Certainly not from looking at the sun. If anything, we haven't been looking hard enough. Forgive us, Damien. We misjudged you. We thought you were the big bad, but you were only a red herring. I'm not a red herring. I'm a red man. I'm an adult. You managed to distract Damien from murdering the Coven by setting a bunch of rocket fuel on fire. You'll have to get some more before you can launch, but whatever. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. So fun. Look at all the fun we're having. Week 4.
Let's go.
Where am I gonna go? Yeah, hang out outside for a bit. Chill in the morning. Alright, we do the rave. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. Alright. Damien's just minding his own business, clotheslining people, when suddenly a loud siren goes off above you. It's the Slayer. She's on the roof of the school holding a megaphone and she's looking right at Damien.
Prepare to die.
What up, balls? Put this in your horn and smoke it. Yo mama's so fat, when she possesses someone, they don't need an exorcism. They need a life. This game. Oh yeah? Well. Damien's stuck. It's up to you to figure out a comeback. You lean over and whisper in his ear. Yo mama's... I leave respond in kind. A yo mama joke demands a yo mama joke back. Oh yeah? Your mama's so poor, she can't even sell her soul, because she's only renting it. Damien is Robert Maria. Wow, Damien just escalated it to the next level. Damien, stop. Your mama's so ugly, she lost a beauty contest to the girl from The Exorcist. Your mama's so cursed, she... Alright, okay, quit it! The Slayer runs off to search the internet for comebacks, but it's too late. Damien's already won. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. So fun! Noon.
Let's go.
Alright. We're pretty committed to Damien at this point. Do I want to chance it and sit with other people? I don't know. Y'all know that if I do other things, I often don't end up where I'm supposed to end up. Commit. Stop being a commitment phobe. Commit. Oh, we're at 54 minutes. They said an hour. I told them. Challenge accepted. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of cold northern peaks of cloying sweetness, of a supple bovine teat, the song of the ice cream wizard. He's here. I'm gonna eat so much ice cream, then puke on someone I don't like. Oh goodness. The ice cream wizard only comes but once per solstice, during the hour of the ascendant pancake. I cannot nail a voice for her. Oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with this magic painted on the side. Ugh, so many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate broomstick? What about the fear of death, a frozen cobra, berserker berry blitz? The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced. Beat him up and take all his ice cream. We're demons. We rule this cafeteria. Food fights, and maybe he has a new murder quota now. Beat him up and take all his ice cream. No choices. How boorish. Did someone say bull rush? No, I said boorish, as in lacking social... I see. You did not mishear me after all, but we're simply looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard. Joke's on you, Miranda. I'm never not looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard. Maybe Artemis, maybe it's the Ice King, though. Look at all this ice cream I got. This one lets you breathe underwater, and this one licks you. Well, there's a dirty fanfic ready to write itself. It's Wonder Cream all over again. You brigand. You thief. I got you some sugar-blasted Prince lips. My reservations suddenly seem to have vanished. Good, because I want to try this popsicle. The stick is supposed to reveal how I'm gonna die. Huh. Who knew my death would involve so many bottlenose dolphins? But not the sun, so we know we're A-okay for lunch. To celebrate the ice cream heist, Damien takes you to the beach and doesn't even try to drown you. Week 4.
Let's go.
What we doing tonight? Let's hang out at the gym tonight. Dodge ball. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist! You gain plus 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And plus 2 charm. So charming. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears. Hey you. You look like you have nothing better to do. Always. I need a mount for the prom, because walking is for losers. When he said I need a mount for a prom, that is not where my mind went. Well, straight to the gutter. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't just take any lame mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and riding you. Well, I don't think Frankie would mind that over much, but stop it. The fanfics write themselves. You need to stop, Damien. We're talking hell here, so a goat, but not just any goat. A goat's that are... What about a giant gelatinous 50-nose creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpses? That sounds pretty good. Gelatinous. So we'll, like, ride inside it. And, like, wave to the people like it's a parade. Not so creative, accurate. Creativity 8. What did you want from me? Are you talking about Grandma? You want me to ride my grandma to prom? Would you ride your grandma? Oh, what if what if they think she's my date? It's bad enough I have to feed her and bathe her every night. Wow, okay. You know, you look about the right size to be a grandma treat. Karen in the chat's always filthy. We have such a raunchy chat. This game's not helping. Y'all are raunchy on your own without the game helping you. You're pretty sure that's not a compliment. You flee before you can find out for sure. You lose -2 charm and -1 fun. Well, I didn't need the fun. I'm very fun. Week 5.
Let's go.
That day you spent some time in the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You deceived lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain plus 10,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only +2 money. You see a truly rare sight. Vera and Damien are sitting behind a PC, speechless. Wait, did we just rig an election in the Midwest? I was just trying to change the president's wallpaper to a dick pic. We need to cover our tracks, like, right now. Well, don't just stand there, you innocent bystander. Help us. Yes, of course, I'm talking to you. Damien can't help breaking is useless right now. I disagree. Smashing the internet is literally our only option. Blame someone else like the Vanderbilts. Miranda won't be able to disprove it. That's right, Miranda right under the bus. Just throw Miranda right under there. As I lose smarts. No one's taken me at the prom. Just like real prom. It's okay, though. You planned all unnecessary lies linking the election directly to the Vanderbilts. Unfortunately, you didn't predict that they would roll with it. Later on TV, you spot Miranda's father giving a speech. We're happy to announce the Vanderbilt Kingdom has just annexed the Midwest. We have no idea where it is, but we're keeping it. Man, Miranda even closed the borders. I had tickets to a human safari in Detroit next week. We could have sold the Midwest to the Middle East. You cost me a lot of cash, idiot. What would you call a combination of the Midwest and the Middle East? Mid-center? Now you'll never know. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts. This school is not helping me. I'm getting dumber. Noon? Can I sit alone at a table and hide in shame? Mary, maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Lay off, Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? No, I mean, we've already established that, we should kill as many people as possible while we're at the school.
Let's go.
Where are we going? Hiding. Hiding. That day you skipped class because class has brought you nothing but pain and heartache and annexing countries. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink, which you of course take, because you always should. You take a sip. It tastes crazy. You need to check the contents of this. Guarana seed extract. Benzoic acid, 50 mg of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness? Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained +2 boldness. Thank Mamimi and proceed to the bathrooms. You're chilling in the bathroom with Damien and Miranda. Thank the gods for co-ed bathrooms. Now you can plot all kinds of nefarious things together in the bathroom. I like that outfit a lot. That's very cute. Everything's going great, and you're obviously very cool. Until you hear some noises. Oh, snap. It's crazy. Wow, there's a throwback to my childhood. Oh, snap. It's Crazy Martin, the Werebear janitor. Damn, we're done. If I get caught skipping class again, they're gonna feed me to the school's dragon. Or even worse, they'll make me come in on a Saturday. So, surprised by a spaceship or not by a dragon? Damien, decide. Ah, this is bad. I didn't bring my champion who would fight to the death to defend my honor. What can we do? It seems they're both waiting for you to do something. But how do you scare a werebear? No time to think. You bust out of the stall and... make yourself as big as possible. It's showtime. Play dead until he goes away. Go buy rocket fuel. That's right, you set it on fire. That's what Damien wants to do anyway. Do. You puff out your cheeks, stuff a bunch of toilet paper in your shirt, and wave your arms in the air. And this time it's going to work out way better than those emus. This time it's going to work. You can't take on emus, but you can take on weird things. I could buy stuff, yeah, with my 9 money. I like seeing it there. I'm not concerned. Guys, I'm not concerned with whether I end up with anyone or not. I'm just exploring and playing and having fun and seeing what all the routes and options are. It's cute. It's a very it's an interesting game. It's fun. It's definitely unique. Crazy Martin has no idea what the hell is happening. He thinks he's having a flashback to Nom, where he fought tons of high school girls in bathrooms. All the time. That was his war experience. As Martin flees the bathroom, Damien puts a hand on your shoulder and says it's time to go punch the sun. We've been putting it off for too long. I don't consider there to be winning and losing in games like this, just as long as you enjoy it and as many, like, see as many options as you want to or can, because these games have so much replayability, which is part of what makes them so fun, especially because this one actually is fairly short. So there's tons, like, if you want to go back and play it through different ways, it does have that replay value. It's not as long as, say, ooh, Dream Daddy, by the way, has that update, which is, they have some extra side quests that I'm really looking forward to playing through with you guys eventually. Also, Damien is talking to us. That was stupid as hell, but you sure scared him to death. Stupidity plus bravery plus bribery, blah, 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 is my favorite mix. You're rad. Yes, that was superb. For a moment, you scared me too. So convincing. Can we hook up with the sun? I think that's the true quest for this game. It's the secret ending we all deserve. You're my Nidus in shining armor. Defeating a werebear with nothing more than toilet paper, that's something to remember. You gain +2 boldness and +1 creativity. You're waiting for the narrator to hook up. The narrator is like, can I take you to the prom, Frankie? I very much enjoyed your adventures. Week 6. Moment of truth.
Let's go.
Can they maintain all the stats? Can they do it? Probably not. I want to see what other options we have in all the places. Let's see. Let's go back to the auditorium. We've only been there once. That day while rehearsing for the play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's better. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. Well, that does sound great. Set Monster Prom Damien on Joseph. It's the crossover we've all been waiting for, Winter Snow. Oh, the cult ending is now fully accessible and playable, by the way. It's the same, though, but it has better animation and graphics now. You gain +2 creativity. You're daydreaming about how Damien would look walking down the aisle towards you, writing his last name in a notebook. When you see Damien walking down the aisle hallway towards you. Yo, so listen, don't be uncool about this or make it a big thing, but I don't want to punch the sun anymore. What? How dare you? I think you're pretty rad, like maybe even as rad as I am. Damien, I am way radder than you. I kill with spoons. You forgot that that was what they were for. So I thought it might be sweet if we could, you know, do some crime together. Super villains together for life. Would you be into that? I mean, could you even handle that? I was born ready. I was born ready. I can handle anything. Yes, of course you could and would and should. Wow, shipping narrator, calm down. They've watched me bumble. They're like, we don't trust you, Frankie. You need to do this. What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, suggest the most badass and romantic crime for an excellent date with Damien. Tax fraud and light treason. Dinner and a movie, only the dinner is arson and the movie is also arson. Well, we know he likes arson, so, the dinner is arson. but the movie is also arson. Arson and arson. Double arson. Double arson for the win. It's like he just is Robert. It's the Robert dates all over again. Someone's gonna throw a rock at us. Sounds like my kind of night. Damien picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept. So what would he have done with that if you hadn't picked arson? Like if you'd picked tax fraud, would he just have sadly put it back behind him? Just hidden it slowly, like, oh, I guess no arson tonight. Should have asked out Miranda. She could have got her serfs to do the arson. You smile demurely at Damien as he pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you, setting both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, the two of you flirtily squabble over whose absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the check as the flames raise high all around you. Ready to head out for more arson? Heck yeah, you are. The two of you head to a movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire. You talk through the previews as the flames leap higher and higher. That almost sounds like a song lyric. I like it. Bathing you in a romantic glow. It's the hottest date, of all time in so many ways. Hey, I had a really nice time tonight. The only thing better than arson was the more arson. Is he actually blushing, or is that just the heat from all of the so much arson? Oh my god. This date was literal fire. But no, like, actual literal fire. You gain +2 charm and I only get 1 boldness for lighting the world on fire. I literally set the world on fire. Noon.
Let's go.
Hey, Liam. Oh, you're sitting together. OT3 reunite. OT3 squad. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food, but covered in paperwork. Is he writing more Yelp reviews? Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. Ellipses. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so boring. Is he still trying to reform the cafeteria? Oh my gosh, Liam, let it go. They burnt your creme brulee, get over it. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure, either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want the menu to change. We don't know what to change it to. Yes, we have encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic. A white plate with a single sprig of parsley in the center. The essence of minimalism. Well, I know, because I'm going for Damien. I know what answer I'll pick. Like, I know that he wants knives. Lots of knives. Nothing but knives. The essence of knives. So, since we're this far, I mean, there's only a couple of acts left. There would be no point to go for Liam now. It wouldn't happen. Next time, my darling. Now that's interesting. Knives. Seems a bit didactic. We'll see how didactic it is when I'm stabbing faces with a bowl full of knives. You don't know what didactic means, do you? Yeah, I know, right? Artemis, the cafe already serves creme brulee. That's miles better than any cafeteria I was ever part of. Blue cat? I don't think so. That would be really cool, though. No, but I do know how funny it'll be to watch a bunch of nerds try and finish a knife bowl. Damien's application to add knives to the menu is a success. He starts holding daily knife eating contests. You see, he got it through because it was interesting. That's why you can't get anything through with an angry Yelp review, Liam. There are no winners except Damien, who thinks it's hilarious. And you, who came up with this. The true winners. Evening.
Let's go.
I'm going to learn. I'm gonna be smart because why not? I already did the rave twice. That day, you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid stuff with friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And +2 smarts. The rocket's on the launch pad. You've got your lucky lunchbox. You've sobered up enough to at least see the cockpit controls. Everything's ready, but for some reason Damien's hanging back. What's the matter? You thought he was dying to go punch the sun. I do want to punch the sun. I've never wanted to punch a giant ball of burning plasma so much in my life. But it's hard for me to say this, but I'm wondering if this is actually such a great idea. I mean, sure, I punched a lot of things. Monster trucks, Liam, an active volcano that pissed me off. Well, then you kind of already have punched something similar to the sun. I mean, when you think about it. Also, Liam... And yet he was still enlisting your help for his cafe reform. I know, Jojo, we've come so far, we can't turn back now. Don't chicken out on me. I told you I was born ready. I'll drag you to the sun, kicking and streaming. Kicking and streaming? That's true. Also screaming. But the sun, I mean, the sun's gotta be at least twice as big as a volcano. Maybe even 3 times. What if I can't do it? What kind of ultimate warrior will I be if I can't even punch one lousy sun? This is stupid. Let's just go back to punching monster trucks and Liam, like I always have. You know, when you really think about it, maybe sending Damien on a rocket straight to the sun is sort of a bad idea. The intro said that these were the stupidest years of my life. Do not back down from that. But you can't stand to see him like this. Now you've got to give him some killer advice for guaranteed sun punching. To punch the sun, you must first surrender your ego. We should beg the internet for advice. I'll check my phone. Nothing beats the element of surprise. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Wait until it's nighttime, then bam. The sun will never see it coming. Come on. That's genius. It's even more genius than the time I punched a regular dude while he was sleeping in his bed. Well, it's a regular dude, so it wasn't Liam. Also, if he punched Liam while he was sleeping, I think Lestat would kill him. Wait, even better. I'll go at night and wear sunglasses. I'll be totally invisible. Well, I better get going now if I want to get to the sun by nightfall. Should take, what, 3 hours? I can't come? What? Excuse me? We planned this together. We go together or not at all. Maybe 3.5 if there's traffic. I'll download some Detective Wereweasel for the trip. Oh man, the sun's gonna be so confused when it wakes up with my fist in its mouth. Damien grabs some sunglasses, slathers himself in sunscreen because he is prepared, and climbs aboard his rocket ship. There goes a very brave, very stupid man. For your role in this, you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. The Monster Prom! Who will you ask the prom? Just pick someone totally random, can you imagine? None of them! I'm going alone. I'm a strong, independent Frankenstein. Alright, Damien. Come on. Are you asking Damien? Yeah, come on. Say yes. Say yes.
Let's go.
Say yes. Cha-cha-cha. After so much plotting against the sun, you think you and Damien have bonded enough to punch the prom in the face, too.
I'm out.
Prom? No way. I have a son to punch my noob. I'm grateful, but while you're dancing at the prom, Damien LeVay is going to be in space. But hey, if I don't die in space thanks to our stupid plan, we could have a date to celebrate my victory. Or something. Anyway, I'm off to punch the sun. Wish me luck, noob. He has a point. And so prom night arrives. You have a great time by yourself, dancing with your friends and setting stuff on fire as a way of wishing Damien luck. It's great, but you're a bit worried. A mission to the sun itself in order to punch it doesn't seem like the brightest plan ever. You could even die. And so when dawn comes, you go to the hill you designated as a landing point and you just wait, rooting for Damien. You're really starting to worry when suddenly you see something in the sky. It's Damien's space capsule. And so you gloriously reunite. Damien is showing his sexy red bare chest under his conventionally shredded spacesuit. Oh, the sun's got a black eye. He did it. He goes to you ecstatic with his great victory. He receives you with a hot embrace as the two of you are graciously and reluctantly bathed in the light of the morning sun. The sun's coming back. The sun's coming back for revenge. Monster Prom 2, Revenge of the Sun. Damien tells you about his adventure in space, and it's the best after prom morning ever, even if you didn't spend the night together. And you know what? In the end, he punches you in the face. With his face. It's called kissing. Hey! Fun! Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be, and that you could indeed punch the sun in the face. You know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was so wonderful. Oh, I added the so. I'm adding adjectives now. It was so good. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in for arson. So it's probably a good thing we didn't actually go to the prom with him. Dodged a bullet, and they never caught us. Haha. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is just actually Banana Set on Fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. Just like real prom, yo. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start. Hey! That was fun! That was a lot of fun. That was cute. They still kind of ended up together anyway, even though they didn't go to the prom. And let's have a moment of realness. There is nothing wrong with going to the prom by yourself. In fact, sometimes it can be more fun. So, that was fun. I liked it a lot. So, question. Question. Do we want to do more of this? Do we want to see more outcomes, more endings? Do you want to see me bumble on through? You know that I love to bumble when it comes to these games. Just going through, I love going in blind, just seeing what we get, as many outcomes as we can. So, let me know. Because I think I would definitely play this again. It was about the length they promised to. Okay. So, for now, I do have to get going, but we'll come back and play more again very soon. And thank you, as always, for hanging out and joining the madness. This was